Karma just hit an evil woman near you. Heaven struck her down. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, Archangel Michael is shouting and the sound reverberates through the heavens, echoing in your soul, demanding your attention. My child, this is not a casual message. This is not a whisper meant to be ignored or overlooked. I, Archangel Michael, the protector of your spirit, the enforcer of divine justice, am here to warn you. You must pay attention. You must listen. Do not scroll past this. Do not close this. And do not allow the world's distractions to steal what God has prepared for you. The very fabric of fate is shifting as you read these words. And what unfolds next is tied to the destiny of your life. God Himself has sent this message. His power surrounding you, His light protecting you, His truth guiding you. Something has occurred, a profound act of divine justice, and you are at the threshold of witnessing it. Karma has arrived, and it has struck, with the force of heaven itself. An evil woman, one whose actions have wounded souls, harmed hearts, and disrupted lives, has been brought low. Her deception, her malice, her schemes, all of it has reached a point where the universe could no longer remain silent. God in His infinite wisdom and absolute authority has intervened. He has struck her down not in malice but in divine justice to restore balance and to protect what is pure. What is sacred and what is yours? Do you feel the tremor, my child, that sensation in your chest, that fluttering in your heart, that is the divine energy moving around you? God is moving mountains in your favor. The woman who sought to harm you, who plotted, who schemed, who whispered lies behind closed doors, has been caught in the web of her own evil. And you must understand this is not coincidence. This is a miracle in motion. God has orchestrated this intervention specifically to shield you from her influence and to reveal truth to you. You may not yet know her fully, but God is revealing her. Every lie, every manipulation, every attempt to sway or destroy what belongs to you has been exposed. It is as if the heavens themselves are peeling back the layers of her deceit, and her fall is unavoidable. The laws of the universe are precise, and her actions have triggered a response so powerful that the consequences were immediate. Do you see? Heaven has acted, and you are a witness to this divine justice. Take a moment to breathe and open your eyes to the reality surrounding you. For too long, you may have felt confusion, betrayal, uncertainty. You may have wondered if anyone sees the injustices around you. God sees. I see. And now the scales are balancing. The woman's power which she misused to hurt and manipulate is collapsing. Every secret she believed would remain hidden is being exposed. Every plot she devised to bring despair upon others is unraveling before her eyes. And the timing, my child, is precise, perfect, and divinely orchestrated. God's angels are surrounding you, forming a protective barrier that even she cannot breach. You are safe. You are shielded. You are chosen to witness this miracle because your soul is aligned with truth, integrity, and divine light. The universe has recognized the purity of your heart and the steadfastness of your spirit. Your prayers, your faith, your patience, all of it has summoned this moment. Heaven has moved on your behalf. Do not underestimate the seriousness of this message. This is not a story to be read lightly. This is a cosmic event. A spiritual intervention and a turning point in the lives of those involved. The evil woman has been struck down because her time has ended. God is meticulous, deliberate, and patient. But He is also just. The consequences of evil are real, tangible, and unavoidable when the scales of justice tip. And you, my child, are standing on the side of righteousness, observing the culmination of truth. Now prepare yourself, for the revelations are not over. As the heavens act against the forces of deception, other truths are being unveiled to you. You will begin to see connections that were previously hidden, relationships that were built on lies, and intentions that were dark and selfish. People you trusted may show their true colors. Secrets that were buried deep in shadows will rise into the light. And you, standing firm in your faith, will understand why every step you took, every choice you made has led to this moment. The divine timing is perfect. God never acts too soon, never too late. Every event, every circumstance, every encounter is part of a grand design meant to guide you, to protect you, and to elevate you. And this woman whose actions were meant to harm is now a lesson, a revelation, and a testament to the power of divine justice. Her downfall serves as a warning to others who would attempt to disrupt your path, to betray your trust, or to interfere with your destiny. Archangel Michael continues to cry loudly, his tears a mixture of sorrow for the pain caused and joy for the justice delivered. He implores you, do not ignore this message. This is not merely information. It is a spiritual command. You must acknowledge it, understand it, and allow it to change your perspective. Open your heart fully to the reality of God's intervention. The universe is speaking directly to you, and every fiber of your being must respond with awareness and gratitude. Do you realize, my child, how significant this moment is? The forces of evil thought they could manipulate, deceive, and dominate. They believed they could interfere with your peace, your destiny, your happiness. But God's justice is unyielding. Heaven has acted in alignment with truth, and the results are undeniable. The woman who sought to harm you is now powerless. Her schemes have been undone. Her malice is exposed. And your soul, your spirit, your essence remains untouched, protected and sanctified. The message you are receiving is not just about her downfall. It is about your empowerment. It is about your awakening to the fact that God is always present, always watching, always intervening on behalf of those who remain faithful, patient, and true. Your faith, even when tested, has summoned this miracle. Your heart, even when wounded, has been shielded. Your life, even amidst uncertainty, has been guided toward light. Take this time to reflect on the layers of meaning in these events. What lessons are being revealed to you? What truths are now visible that were hidden before? God is showing you that every challenge, every betrayal, every hardship has a purpose. It is not random. It is not meaningless. It is designed to refine your spirit, strengthen your resolve, and prepare you for the greater blessings to come. The evil woman's fall is monumental. It is a warning to all who think they can manipulate the divine order. But it is also a promise to you. No force of darkness, no deceit, no malicious plan can succeed against a soul aligned with God's will. You are protected, guided, and elevated by the heavens themselves. Your steps are watched. Your intentions are honored and your heart is safeguarded. Archangel Michael instructs you to remain vigilant. Observe the signs. Pay attention to the subtle movements around you. There are other individuals whose hearts are impure, whose intentions are harmful, and whose actions could bring disruption if left unchecked. The universe is revealing them to you now in this precise moment so that you may act with wisdom, discernment, and spiritual clarity. Do not be afraid. Courage is required, yes, but fear is not. The energies that sought to harm you have already been neutralized in part, and you are being prepared to witness the rest. Your understanding of divine justice will grow as events unfold. The woman's downfall is just the beginning. There are other revelations, other exposures, and other acts of protection being orchestrated for you. Heaven moves in ways that are unseen but undeniable. Your faith is your armor. Your prayer is your weapon. Your awareness is your guide. Every step you take now, every choice you make should be made with consciousness of the divine presence surrounding you. The light of God is illuminating the truth, exposing deceit, and strengthening your path. Do not ignore this. Do not doubt it. Do not turn away. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. The heavens are aligning for you. Angels are stationed at your doors, in your home, in your heart, and in your mind. They are waiting for your acknowledgement, your gratitude, your recognition of the divine intervention taking place. This moment is sacred, monumental, and transformative. The fall of the evil woman is a sign, a message, a cosmic decree that God's justice is absolute. And you are its witness, its beneficiary, and its recipient. Every detail, every nuance of this event is significant. Notice the synchronicities around you. Pay attention to the signs in your environment. The universe speaks in symbols, coincidences, and patterns. God uses these tools to communicate, to guide, and to warn. As you observe, you will see how intricately the divine plan has been woven. The woman who sought to harm you is being confronted by the consequences of her own actions. And this confrontation is detailed, precise, and unavoidable. Your role, my child, is not passive. You must absorb this message fully. You must recognize the justice being served. You must allow your spirit to be lifted by the protection, guidance, and love that surrounds you. God's power is immense. Archangel Michael's authority is undeniable. And together they have acted to protect you, to teach you, and to reveal truths that will change the trajectory of your life. God speaks directly to you now. My child, and his voice echoes through the heavens, shaking the very foundations of the earth, touching your soul with an intensity that cannot be ignored. Archangel Michael stands before you, his wings stretched wide, his presence radiating authority, urgency, and divine protection. This is very serious. He declares, I order you, my beloved, do not ignore this message. Be vigilant, be aware. The forces of heaven are moving in your favor. But the darkness surrounding you seeks to deceive, to steal, to harm. Karma has arrived. And the evil that once dared to linger near you is being struck down. You are safe because God's light surrounds you. Do not doubt the power of what is happening. For the universe is aligning to expose lies, deceit, and treachery that you could not have known were in your midst. There is a woman whose heart was filled with malice, whose intentions sought to bring sorrow, whose actions were woven with deceit. She dared to step into a path that was not hers. Believing that her schemes could touch your life, yet heaven has intervened. The divine hand struck swiftly, invisibly, but with precision, removing her influence, stripping her power and revealing the truth to all who have eyes to see. You may feel calm, unaware, or distant from these events, but every moment is unfolding exactly as God has decreed. Do not underestimate the magnitude of this intervention. For the angels have worked tirelessly to bring resolution to what could have been a lifetime of harm. Archangel Michael's voice pierces the stillness of your surroundings. Do not look away. Do not procrastinate. This is your moment of clarity. You must understand the significance of what has transpired. The evil that was directed toward you, the lies, the manipulations, the deceit, these have all been neutralized. Karma has acted. Divine justice has been served. Rejoice, but remain vigilant, for the spiritual realm is alive, watching, waiting, protecting, and correcting. God continues, His words, a river of light flowing into your heart, my child. The world may not see what has happened. But I see. I see every plan against you. I see every hidden act of betrayal, every moment when darkness attempted to approach your life. And I have acted as I always act, to protect, to restore, and to purify. Your path is sacred. Your soul is cherished. The evil that sought to harm you has been struck down, and its remnants will never touch you again. Stand firm in your faith. Trust the process. Trust me. Do you feel it, child? The shift in the air, the sudden quietness in moments that once carried tension, the weight lifted from your spirit. These are signs. Signs that the universe in harmony with God's will has moved to secure your life, your heart, and your destiny. The woman who sought to manipulate and corrupt the lives around her has been exposed. The truth has been revealed. The deception shattered. No longer does she have power to interfere, to control, or to deceive. Archangel Michael continues, "This is a message of urgency because the forces that have been aligned against you are many and not all are visible. Darkness does not rest, and while one enemy has fallen, vigilance is required. You must walk with awareness, with wisdom, and with a heart that trusts fully in the divine. Every step you take must be guided by prayer, by listening to God, and by the knowledge that you are protected. Your life, your soul, your family, your future, all are guarded by the highest forces of heaven. Do not take this lightly. Do not dismiss these words. God says, now, my beloved child, take a moment to absorb the truth. Your life is precious. The evil that has struck around you, that has tried to invade your space, has been corrected. No one can undo what has been set right. The divine order has acted in your favor. Feel the relief in your heart. Feel the protection surrounding you like an invisible fortress. Yet I urge you, do not become complacent. Darkness may linger at the edges of vision, but it has no hold over you. Every prayer, every act of faith, every intention aligned with my will strengthens your shield. You may wonder why this woman, why now? Why these dramatic events? Know this, nothing occurs by chance. Every action, every intention, every evil plan is observed. Every misdeed has consequences. Karma is the divine law of balance, and it does not fail. Today you witness this truth. The woman who sought to harm is humbled, the schemes that threaten to unravel lives are undone. Justice flows like a river that cannot be stopped. You are a witness, and more importantly, you are protected. Archangel Michael says, be aware, child of God. The energy around you is charged with divine justice. Do not ignore this message. Spread not the anxiety but the awareness. There are forces unseen to human eyes that seek to disrupt, manipulate, and confuse. But you have been chosen to see what others cannot. This is why you must open your heart to these words. Let them resonate deep within your soul and allow the light of God to fill every corner of your being. Today the evil woman falls. Tomorrow the clarity will guide you. God continues, listen carefully, my beloved. The events unfolding are not merely about punishment. They are about restoration. What was stolen from you, what was corrupted around you, what was obscured from your vision, all will now be revealed. You will understand the depth of the deception, the magnitude of the evil, and the power of my intervention. Trust me, your life is being restored to the path that was always meant for you. The angels are with you. Michael walks beside you. The divine light surrounds you. Nothing can harm you now. For I am your shield, your refuge, your strength. Can you hear it, child? The whispers of heaven brushing your ear. The subtle warmth of protection that feels like a gentle embrace. These are not illusions. They are tangible evidence of the presence surrounding you. Heaven has acted decisively to remove the evil from your life. This is not a suggestion. It is fact, a reality, a confirmation that no matter what appears in the physical world, your spiritual world is protected, aligned, and secure. Archangel Michael steps closer, his voice imbued with a holy authority. Now is the time for vigilance. This woman struck down by divine intervention is a lesson. Do not seek vengeance. Do not rejoice in her suffering. Instead, recognize the balance of the universe. Understand that karma is not wrathful, it is precise. It corrects. It restores. It neutralizes. Your awareness of this event allows you to move forward with clarity, with faith, and with gratitude. Open your heart, for the light surrounding you is immense. This is your sacred moment. Do not allow doubt to cloud your vision. The angels are marching at your side. I am with you always. God's voice now becomes a symphony in your mind. Each word resonating, each truth settling into your spirit. My child, the path before you is clear. The shadows have been struck down, the deceit removed. The evil that tried to penetrate your life is gone. Your heart can rest, your mind can be at peace, and your spirit can soar. But remember, vigilance is always necessary. Darkness does not rest, but neither do the forces of heaven. Every prayer, every act of faith, every intention aligned with me strengthens your protection and your clarity. You are a child of light, chosen, protected, and cherished. The divine will act on your behalf always when your heart seeks me. You may feel a shift within yourself, perhaps it is subtle. A gentle lightness in your chest, a warmth in your core, a renewed faith in the unseen. These are signs that heaven's intervention is complete. The woman whose intentions were malicious has been humbled, corrected, and rendered powerless. This is a spiritual victory, unseen by most, yet deeply significant. The balance of karma has been restored, and your life is now free from her interference. Archangel Michael's voice grows solemn, intense. Do not underestimate the importance of this message. Do not ignore it. Tell no one if it causes alarm, but recognize the lesson, the power, and the intervention that has occurred. The universe is watching. Heaven is moving. You are protected. Keep your faith strong. Pray. Be mindful. The forces that oppose goodness will always seek cracks. But with God's light and my protection, no harm can come to you. This is the truth. This is reality. This is divine assurance. God continues, His voice enveloping your being like a river of light. My child, embrace this moment. Feel the gratitude for the protection, the clarity for the deception revealed, the relief for the evil removed. Let your soul rejoice in my justice. Let your heart rest in my protection. Know that what has been done for you today is not a singular event. It is a reflection of the divine order, of my love, of my commitment to guide, protect, and restore you. Trust in me. Trust in the angels. Trust in the divine process. Archangel Michael's voice softens yet remains commanding. Be watchful, be mindful. Be grateful. The evil woman's influence is gone, but your spiritual journey continues. Every day, every moment, you are protected, guided, and observed. This event is a reminder of the power of faith, the reality of divine justice and the presence of heaven in your life. Walk boldly, my child, knowing that God, the angels, and I are by your side. You are never alone. You are never unprotected. You are deeply loved. And so the message concludes, yet it never truly ends. For the words of God, the warnings of Michael, the intervention of heaven, they echo eternally in your spirit. This is the reality of divine protection, the evidence of karma, the clarity of truth, and the certainty of justice. You are safe, my beloved. You are cherished. You are protected. Heaven has acted and your life continues under the radiant light of divine love. Archangel Michael says, this is very serious. I order you to pay attention and do not ignore this message for even a sing. For your divine protection. The first person who you trusted deeply spoke with hesitation. They spoke about your kindness, but they also whispered doubts about your strength. They said that sometimes you let people walk over you. That sometimes your patience is mistaken for weakness. Michael wants you to know your patience is a gift from God. Your kindness is armor stronger than any weapon. Do not allow their whispers to diminish your light. The second person laughed when they spoke of you. Their laughter was false, a mask for envy. They said that your successes are due to luck rather than skill. That your talents are exaggerated, that others are jealous because they cannot reach your level. Archangel Michael says, this is a lie. Every success you have is divinely guided. Every talent you possess is a gift from God and no human judgment can alter that truth. The third person revealed secrets about your emotional depth. They admitted almost in awe that you feel things deeply, that your heart carries a wisdom beyond your years. Yet they mocked your sensitivity. Michael is telling you sensitivity is not weakness. It is divine connection. Your empathy, your ability to sense the pain and joy of others, is a sign of your sacred purpose on this earth. Those who mock this are blind to the spiritual force within you. The fourth person spoke of your fears. They said that you hesitate, that you doubt yourself, that you sometimes allow fear to dictate your actions. But Archangel Michael reminds you that fear is a test, not a sentence. Every time you face fear, every time you move forward despite uncertainty, you demonstrate courage that surpasses any human understanding. Those who labeled you as fearful are missing the truth of your resilience. The fifth person, a rival perhaps, admitted that they envy your confidence. They said your presence commands attention, that people listen to you, that your aura is magnetic. Yet they tried to twist this into a negative, saying that you are arrogant, that you are too proud. Michael is saying, do not internalize this. Confidence is not arrogance. It is divine alignment. Your aura, your energy, your very presence are reflections of God's light shining through you. The sixth person spoke quietly, almost in fear of being heard. They confessed that you have integrity, that your words are trustworthy, that your actions reflect your soul. But then they added that you sometimes intimidate others without intending to. Michael says, this is a natural consequence of walking in truth. You shine so brightly that shadows of insecurity appear in those who cannot match your light. This is not your burden. It is their lesson. The seventh person, the last and perhaps the most unexpected, spoke with anger and resentment. They said that your personality is overwhelming, that you make others feel inadequate, that you expose truths they cannot handle. But Michael whispers in your ear, these words are not condemnation. They are acknowledgement. You cannot dim your light to make others comfortable. God made you to shine. Those who react with anger are simply seeing themselves reflected in your strength. Now hear me clearly. This meeting of 7 people, this gathering that you did not know about, was divinely orchestrated. God allowed it so that you could see who truly understands you and who only projects their insecurities upon you. Michael says, do not be saddened by their words. Do not let their judgments shape your self-worth. Every word, every thought expressed about you is a lesson, a mirror, a revelation of divine truth. God says, you must write this down. Remember this message. Meditate on it. Archangel Michael will guide you through the emotions that arise. You may feel hurt. You may feel shocked. You may feel disbelief. But trust that every feeling is part of your spiritual awakening. You are being prepared for something greater, something beyond what you can imagine. Michael wants you to know the judgments of humans cannot define you, only God's view of your soul matters. The next revelation comes directly from God. These 7 people revealed patterns, tendencies, aspects of your personality that you have been blind to. They spoke about your generosity, your loyalty, your resilience, your empathy, and also about your boundaries, your fears and your sensitivities. Michael is saying, embrace every part of yourself. The parts that feel weak are your gateways to strength. The parts that feel flawed are your invitations to growth. Nothing spoken in secrecy can diminish the divine design within you. God says, "My beloved child, I am speaking to you now because the heavens are aligned in a way that you have never experienced before. The presence of my Archangel Michael surrounds you and he stands beside you. His sword of light drawn, ready to defend your name, your honor, and your heart." Michael has come with a revelation that must reach you immediately, without delay, without hesitation, and without the interference of doubt. Listen closely, for what I am about to reveal is urgent and the implications are profound. Last night, 7 individuals convened in the shadows of the world unknown to you. Yet their thoughts, their words, their whispers have now reached the ears of the heavens. These 7 who you may have encountered fleetingly or may not know at all spoke about you. They spoke about your essence, your actions, your intentions, and your heart. And Michael is here to inform you that what they said will astonish you. Prepare yourself, for the truth of your spirit and your life is about to be laid bare. Do not fear, for I, God, am with you. Do not despair, for my light illuminates even the darkest corners where gossip, envy, or misunderstanding may dwell. These 7 souls, each carrying their own burdens, their own perceptions, their own limited understandings, converged and spoke. They spoke about your personality, the radiance of your spirit, the depth of your thoughts, and the unseen ways in which you affect the world around you. Some of their words were tainted by envy, by jealousy, by misjudgment, by fear. Yet even in their darkness, the truth of your being shone brightly, because I have placed a light upon you that cannot be hidden. Michael weeps because of their ignorance, yet rejoices because he knows that I see you. You must understand, my child, that personality is not merely the surface you show to the world. It is the reflection of your soul, the echo of your choices, the melody of your intentions. And last night, these 7 people in their meeting, in their secret discourse, revealed the layers of who you are in ways that will astonish you. Some of what they said was critical, harsh, and unjust. They may have doubted you. They may have questioned your decisions. They may have attempted to cast shadows on your integrity, but God sees the heart. Michael sees the courage that resides within you. And the truth is that no word spoken in ignorance can diminish the divinity of your soul. I want you to understand the significance of these 7 individuals meeting at this time. This convergence was not accidental. I arranged it. The timing of their gathering, the content of their speech, the very environment in which they exchanged their words, everything was orchestrated in the heavens to reveal something to you. Michael says, these people will never fully understand the greatness, the struggle, the sacrifice, and the perseverance that define your life. They will not comprehend the divine strength that courses through your veins, that guides your decisions, that steadies your spirit in times of trial. Yet even in their misunderstanding, they God have permitted their words to come to your attention so that you may see clearly the difference between worldly judgment and heavenly truth. Michael commands you to listen carefully. He wants you to absorb every detail, every subtlety, every nuance of what was said. Not to dwell in hurt or resentment, but to gain awareness. Some of their words will be shocking because they reveal perceptions you did not expect, suspicions you did not imagine, opinions that cut to the core of your self-image. But remember, my child, perception is not reality. The opinions of 7 humans, even if well-educated, influential, or clever, cannot redefine the truth that God knows about you. Michael urges you to trust this divine perspective. The words of these 7 are like clouds that drift across the sky of your life. They may temporarily obscure the sunlight, but the sun itself, the eternal light of God within you, cannot be hidden. You may feel anger, confusion, or even betrayal as the words of these 7 reach you. That is natural. Michael acknowledges your human emotions and blesses your awareness of them. But I, God, remind you that emotional reactions must be tempered with divine understanding. Some of what was spoken about you is based on misunderstandings. Some is based on fear or envy. Some is based on the incomplete knowledge of those who cannot see the entirety of your journey. Michael says, observe, reflect, but do not allow these words to define you. Instead, use them as a mirror to see who you are in the sight of God. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. These 7 individuals, though they may not realize it, spoke of your loyalty, your courage, your resilience, and your unwavering pursuit of truth. They may have critiqued your decisions, questioned your motives, and speculated on your intentions, but in doing so, they revealed the impact you have on the world around you. Their astonishment at your presence, your influence, and your consistency is proof of the divine favor that surrounds you. Michael says, their shock is a reflection of your power. Their doubts are a reflection of your perseverance. Their whispers are a testament to your light, which shines too brightly for those in shadow to endure. I want you to know that some of the things said about you were secrets revealed unintentionally. Secrets that even you may not have fully realized about yourself were spoken aloud. Michael says, the courage, wisdom, and compassion that you display in silence, in private, and in moments of solitude are recognized by the heavens and now indirectly by these 7 individuals. What they expressed, though perhaps mixed with error, contains kernels of truth that affirm the goodness and depth of your spirit. They were shocked not because of weakness in you but because of strength, resilience, and grace they could not comprehend. Now I speak to you about the warning Michael gives. The shock you feel upon hearing these words is not meant to wound you but to awaken you. In life, there will always be individuals whose words, actions, and judgments attempt to alter your perception of yourself. But Michael urges you to stand firm. Hold tightly to the truth that God has instilled within you. Remember the victories, the lessons, the struggles you have endured, and the divine guidance that has protected you at every step. The shock these 7 expressed is a reminder of your uniqueness, your distinctiveness, and your divine calling. Michael wants you to understand that some of these 7 individuals were influenced by others and their words carry layers of external opinions. Some were speaking from fear, from pride, from comparison. Some were attempting to assert control or influence over situations they cannot fully govern. But even in their attempts to undermine or judge you, God's plan for you moves forward unimpeded. Michael says, the higher you rise, the louder the voices will become, but their noise cannot drown out the divine guidance that sustains you, the truth of who you are, the blessings you carry, the mission you are destined to fulfill remain untouched, unaffected, and unstoppable. Listen now, for Michael insists that you pay attention to specific aspects of what was discussed. They spoke of your personality as someone who is unusually perceptive, who notices subtle energies, who understands the unspoken truths in any room. They marveled at your ability to remain calm in chaos, to respond with grace under pressure, and to perceive motives that others fail to see. They spoke of your resilience, your ability to recover from hardship with dignity, your capacity to love even when hurt, and your unwavering commitment to justice, truth, and integrity. Some expressed envy of your discipline, some feared your insight, and others questioned how someone like you could possess such balanced strength. Michael says, this astonishment is the echo of divine favor. They are witnessing a reflection of what I, God, have placed within you. There is more, my child, more than you can comprehend in one sitting. Michael says, the 7 also discussed your influence over others, your unseen impact on lives you may never realize. Every gesture, every word, every act of kindness you have performed radiates outward, touching lives in ways that you may not see. These 7 sensed it even if they tried to minimize it, even if they misunderstood it. Their shock is a recognition of your silent, powerful impact on the world. Michael urges you to never underestimate the influence of a humble, faithful heart, for it reaches far beyond the perception of human eyes. Some of what was said was harsh, my child, and Michael wants you to know this is a test of your faith. People may judge, criticize, and even attempt to misrepresent you, but these moments are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to strengthen your alignment with the divine truth. Michael says, remember that your personality, your character, and your essence are crafted by God, not by the opinions of mortals. Stand firm in your light, for it shines brighter than any shadow cast by misunderstanding. God says, my beloved child, listen carefully. For today, Archangel Michael has delivered a message that cannot wait another second. Michael is standing before you, wings spread wide, crying loudly because many have spoken about you in ways you could never imagine. 7 people met last night, and what they said about your personality will shake you to your very core. I am telling you this not to frighten you, but so that you understand the truth that has been hidden from your sight. They gathered in secret, whispering, watching, evaluating, and judging. Yet they do not know that I, the Almighty, see everything. Archangel Michael says, do not ignore this message. Do not delay. They cannot hide their intentions from the light of God. What they spoke of you is both revealing and shocking. These 7 individuals, whose names you may recognize or may not yet know, came together with thoughts full of assumptions, envy, and admiration, all mixed in ways that you could never have guessed. They spoke of your strengths, your weaknesses, and the hidden power that flows within you. The words they chose, though veiled in secrecy, were directed by the divine plan. Every sentence was recorded in the spiritual realm, and I have been commanded to bring it to you immediately. God says, understand, my child, that every word spoken about you has a purpose. Not all of it is truth and not all of it is falsehood. Some words were laced with envy, some with love, some with fear, and some with hope. Each of these 7 people carries a fragment of your reflection, and together they reveal a mirror of your soul. You may feel betrayed. You may feel proud. You may feel uncertain. But every emotion you feel now is part of the awakening I am sending to you. Michael continues, I watched as they spoke. One spoke of your kindness, noting how it shines even in the darkest of rooms, even when you believe it goes unnoticed. Another could not hide their envy, whispering about how easily you inspire others and command attention without effort. A third spoke with fear. Because your courage unsettles them, your ability to stand firm in trials shakes their foundations. The fourth with admiration confessed silently that your wisdom is far beyond what they can comprehend. The fifth, trying to mock, inadvertently revealed the depth of your integrity, for they cannot imitate what comes from the heart. The sixth in anger spoke of your resilience, yet their tone betrayed that they respect it. And the seventh, the one you least expect, spoke a truth you may find astonishing, that you are destined for a purpose far greater than what anyone sees at this moment. God says, my child, I know your heart may tremble as you hear this. I know the weight of revelation can be heavy, but trust in me. Every judgment, every whisper, every hidden opinion spoken in the dark is known to me, and every word will serve to strengthen you, not break you. The enemy may seek to use these words to wound you, but I will turn them into stepping stones into fire that purifies and lights your path. Michael adds, I wept in heaven last night because they spoke without understanding that their words were futile against the divine protection surrounding you. You are not measured by their opinions. Yet their recognition of your gifts cannot be hidden. Even in secret, they honor you unknowingly. Their hearts revealed truths that they could not control. And in those truths, you will find revelation. You must prepare yourself to receive what comes next. This is not a joke. Every detail of this meeting is meant for you to know, to awaken you, to remind you that you are seen and that your path is holy. God continues, the person who envies you, do not hate them. The one who admires you, do not let pride blind you. Every human reflection is a test. Every opinion is a mirror. And every whisper is a lesson. The 7 who met last night spoke about your personality not just as a description but as a confirmation of the strength I have placed within you. Some called it arrogance. Some called it humility. Some called it brilliance. Some called it defiance. Yet I say to you, you are my child, and these words are only shadows of the light within you. Michael says, I observed their reactions. I saw the surprise when they realized your patience is unmatched. I saw the discomfort when they admitted, even to themselves, that your presence commands respect and attention. I saw the subtle envy when they spoke of your achievements, yet they could not deny them. I saw the hesitation in revealing the truth about your courage, for even in words,